All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and this week we're talking Flamin' Hot. Flamin' Hot is directed by Eva Longoria. This is her directorial debut with a screenplay by Louis Colic and Linda Yvette Chavez, based on A Boy, a Burrito, and a Cookie from Janitor to Executive by Richard Montanez, and the life stories of Richard and Judy Montanez. Cinematography by Federico Cantini. Yeah, that's how I'm saying that. Edited by Lisa de Espinas. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever, man. Kayla Emter. Hey, nobody heard you say that? It's a good thing they didn't hear you say that, all right? Music by Marcelo Zarvos, and production companies were Searchlight Pictures and Franklin Entertainment. Distributed by Hulu and Disney Plus, with release dates of March 11, 2023 at South by Southwest and June 9, 2023 in the wider United States. Flamin' Hot has a runtime of 99 minutes, and we don't have budget information because it is a streaming-only release. I'm sure we could find it, but you didn't come here for a well-researched show, all right? You came here for the comedy. Flamin' Hot is currently sitting at a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is fresh, from 96 reviews, and an 87% audience score with 250-plus ratings. Flamin' Hot also has a 61 on Metacritic with 26 critic reviews and a 4.8 user score with 6 ratings. But the only people whose opinion matters are ours, and you're getting 10 minutes of spoiler-free starting now. Damn, that Metacritic is way too harsh on this movie, dude.
It's only because there's 4 of them, though, or 6 ratings.
Yeah, maybe we should start posting on here, because yeesh.
We should start doing reviews on those sites.
That's not great, dude. Well, one person give this shit
and it's
a 2.
also, it's Montanez,
Well,
Montanez.
You're the one that
That's what
speaks
the
the
bad guy
language,
called
right?
him.
Yeah.
You're the one who speaks the language. I'm doing the best with what I got, which is a 4th grade education, Eric.
I had no idea what this movie was about, because I seen the poster, I heard about it, but I didn't know the premise of it. But I thought it was interesting. I think it's a good Disney-esque movie.
It really sounds like James is going to be a little bit harsher on this movie than we're going to be.
It does.
We watched this movie together this weekend, and we're having a good ass time, bro.
Yeah, I was cracking up.
There was only a couple moments in this movie where it did not hit at all for me.
It got a little too real for Joey at times.
A little too real, brother. Way too fucking real at times. And I think those moments didn't fit in the movie that was being told, it just wasn't right.
I mean, there's some tonal shifts throughout the movie that's
Yeah, brother, that's what I'm talking about.
And I don't, because this movie, it's trying to be because they reference other, prominent, Spanish movies from this time. And I'm like, are you, at certain times they make jokes about certain movies, and other time they try to, incorporate them into the movie. And I'm like, I know it's a comedy, but sometimes it doesn't want to be a comedy, and it's just a little confusing at points.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but it doesn't. I think it doesn't want to be a full-on comedy, though, right? Because it's a comedic biopic, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, just tonally, I agree. Some points of it were just real weird, and it maybe didn't take some things seriously that it probably should have taken seriously, and other things were probably a little too serious to have in such a comedic movie that it was just my head is spinning trying to grasp what is happening right now.
So I almost want to see the straight serious version of this movie.
I think you'll never go ahead, Eric.
I would say I think that'd be kind of lame because I think the character the person himself is jokey and doesn't take life too seriously. He's always trying to crack a joke. It'd be kind of weird if it was super serious.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that I don't think it would have fit with the man that we saw in this movie. I don't think it would fit.
And that's the thing. if they're like making his character the way it is because it's most true to the person, then sure. But what if this guy's a stiff and just a hard worker, and it's just
but he wrote the book.
Yeah,
like he wrote the book that this movie is based on, right? So like, he's probably not, I would imagine. Unless, I mean, so I read
unless he's hamming it up.
but I read a news article, and that's not the thing that they said wasn't real. Okay, let's just put it like that. We're gonna get more into it in spoilers, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that isn't kind of jokey and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's because I mean, even though like the movie does some parts where he's like, oh, I over exaggerated that part. Like I can see him being a person, and then maybe his character being like over exaggerated as well because it's from his perspective. Because like, so when he wrote the book, he probably hammed himself up because he's a salesman at the end of the day. Like he is someone that tries to. So like when his book, I wouldn't have doubted if he was just like, oh no, I did this, this, and this, when really he did something similar, but not as like vibrant and outgoing.
I mean, was he a salesman though?
I mean, dude sold himself when he didn't have much to offer.
Yeah, but that was a survival tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a man with initiative or whatever the fuck they were talking about in the movie. That word that he didn't know. Yeah, I mean, we'll get to that in spoilers because I got something for you, James. Don't you worry about that. I did my research beforehand. How do we feel about Eva Longoria's directing, though?
I think it's interesting that she like uses something from a movie that I've seen that I don't want to spoil because it spoiled a little thing they do.
Bro, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Yeah. None. Whatever you're alluding to, I have nothing upstairs.
The voiceover talking stuff is like major Ant-Man vibes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought the same thing, but I mean, I think that's because it's the only thing that we...
Just like him telling his story?
No, but he was in a like joking like I'm talking.
The thing with the executives.
Oh,
yeah.
Like they run that gag throughout the whole movie though on multiple like things or whatever.
They do it twice.
It's too many.
I heartily disagree.
What about an Ant-Man?
As someone who doesn't...
In Ant-Man they did it that much?
In Ant-Man they do it the whole time.
No, in Ant-Man they do it once a movie, don't they?
Yeah, it's like usually. So some of them have like more because of the end credit stuff, but yeah.
You don't count.
I mean, they're so forgettable. I don't even remember those scenes.
Really, a lot of people that's like their favorite part of those Ant-Man movies.
That's the only thing people remember from Ant-Man usually.
I'll be real, I don't.
Dude, when it's mid, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Those movies are mid.
But. So Nick, of course, isn't on the review, but that was one of the things he found funniest was when those things happen. And I agree with him. I think the juxtaposition between like, and whatever, I don't think it's spoilers to talk about it. When he starts saying Hispanic slang and it's coming out of the mouths of these white executives, that shit was killing me, dude. That shit was, to me, comedic gold. I love that.
So yeah, the two times I could think of offhand that he does it, and I feel like it's still more though, is when they're going over cells, and then when they're going over like lunchroom stuff.
Yeah, those are the only two times.
Yeah, I really think they do it another time.
No. Like... When they're going over lunchroom stuff, it's not him; it's his boy. That's different. I wouldn't categorize that as the same thing, though.
It's the same like comedic thing though.
No,
like it's to get the same type of joke. It's like, oh, look at this Hispanic person making jokes through and talking in a way through other people like that they wouldn't normally say.
They don't do that in the lunchroom thing. In the lunchroom thing, he literally is just like, this is these people. This is why you don't talk to them. This is these people. This is why you don't talk to them. It's not like translating white people talk into Hispanic slang. That's different.
It's not like the bit where Key and Peele did like the whole angry
interpreter.
Like Barack Obama's angry interpreter. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you were probably not being generous enough to the joke. Because, those are different. Like in one, he's just getting the lay of the land, and the other one, he's interpreting. And so that's where the difference lies in the joke, right?
Either way, I feel like those voiceover scenes are mid.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Bro, you're so harsh. Did you watch this alone?
Yeah.
That's why. I think that's why.
I mean, this is a Disney, this is like a family movie. Like,
yeah, in a group setting, this movie fucking hit.
Yeah,
it was so
like
good.
this movie might have done well, like not super well, but I could see this movie in theaters and having like some word of mouth thing because people generally had a good time going with their family to see it.
Yeah, if this came out in like September, man, it'd be over.
I mean, there's
It
no
should have
way.
just came out during the Battle of Pueblo.
To mid-battle, they're like, "Oh, in a few years, we're gonna make these chips, bro. This will all be worth it." I mean, this movie couldn't have cost much, right?
No, probably not.
The biggest name actor in this is the Allstate sales dude, and that's it. You know?
Yeah, and he does mostly TV.
Yeah, like
He's actually in stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the president
Of what?
in 24, 10 years ago.
What
Is he?
the fuck?
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
know
the president
that.
in the first couple of seasons, I think.
What's his name?
And he's in Major League. You guys ever see Major League?
No.
Oh, he plays a Hispanic character though, which is funny. He plays Pedro Serrano.
Dude, I'm in. I want to hear that. Hey, Holmes. State Farm or whatever.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's a character actor. He's like Lance Reddick, dude.
He was in Heat. What
You
the
didn't watch that
fuck?
movie hard enough, I guess.
He must be a background character.
I think Eva Longoria did well, though.
I think she did, honestly, for a first time in about like for this type of family movie, I think she did a good job.
Yeah, I think it hit.
Yeah, I think she was saying that like her TV stuff helped her out.
Oh yeah, she probably
It kind of
directed.
feels like a TV show.
It does. This should have been a miniseries for sure.
Yeah, it also kind of feels like a soap a little bit.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did
boy,
3
does
episodes
it.
of Blackish.
Oh, people like that show.
Blackish
never
is
seen
good. I've seen like the first like 7 seasons.
All right. Well, you know what else is going to be good is when we give our thumbs up. So on the count of 3, we need a thumbs up for or thumbs up or thumbs down. Whoa, I'm really spoiling it here for Flamin' Hot. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
3 thumbs up.
Wow, I wasn't expecting
I didn't expect that, James.
I wasn't expecting it.
They're gonna be like,
Yeah, dude, I was waiting for a Joaquin Phoenix on my ass, dude. I thought it was gonna just fake out the bottom.
I just didn't like the voiceover bits.
Yeah, I mean that's a small part of the movie. There's not much of it in it. All right, out of a possible 3 thumbs up, Sooner or Later gives this movie 3 thumbs up. So run out to your local Hulu or Disney Plus subscription, whoever has it, your mom, your mom's boyfriend, your mom's husband's boyfriend, whoever.
If
It doesn't
you got
matter.
the bundle, you could watch it on 2 separate platforms.
You could give this movie the streams it deserves, and I'm sure you could watch it on ESPN Plus somehow.
Probably.
And what you can do is sign into your mom's boyfriend's husband's YouTube account and hit subscribe and that notification bell, because I know you're subscribed already. So get my man subscribed too while you're at it. And tune in next week for a different review. I don't know how we're releasing this, but probably next week you're going to tune in for our review of Flash. Or you can keep watching, or click that button up there in the top right-hand corner for our spoiler-full thoughts on Flamin' Hot. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
see ya.
Okay. Spoiling. That's how I know when to cut. Yeah, man, you're dead wrong. Those voiceovers, Nick, dude. The morning after, we were talking about how much we like those voiceovers. When he held that fire poker up to his neck, and he's like, "You'll never eat another Dorito again." That shit hits. It's so good.
I don't think it's like terrible. It just didn't hit for me the way, like, because to me it just like, oh, okay, I feel like this is kind of like Ant-Man. It's been done before. Like, they should just have Michael Pena do it. It would probably have been funnier. But you know what's real weird to me that kept kind of messing me up? Tony Shalhoub. Like, because it like looked like him, but it didn't look like him enough. So every time I kept looking at him, I was like,
What character?
He's the CEO guy. Is Tony Shalhoub?
Oh, he does. Wait, is that Tony Shalhoub?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, under that prosthetic, couldn't even tell.
It was weird though, because like I could see his face enough, but
Yeah.
then
Tony
it was,
Shalhoub?
from Monk.
What's he
Yeah,
known
he was
for?
Monk.
Bro, I was gonna say that during the movie, but I don't want to be stupid.
It's
I
a
don't wanna be
prosthetic though, because
racist.
he looks like him enough, but then not enough. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the guy from The Monk, right? But I didn't want to say it.
You should have. Nick wouldn't have looked it up. He would have been like, "Yeah, I think you're right," and I would have looked it up. I'd have fact checked you.
Yeah.
But he was great. Him as the Roger Enrico, fantastic. He was a fun character.
I wonder, he's shown in such like a good light. I'm curious about the real person, like if he's really like that, like willing to take like
I'm
advice.
His wiki.
Probably, right?
Because I mean, it has to be because obviously the way it worked out too well for like.
Right.
If anything, maybe it took a little longer, but I mean, he said he was in the factory for like 10 years, so it's not like he was a new employee.
Dude made caffeine-free Pepsi, I guess.
He was from a mining town in Minnesota, so that part's real.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to fudge if it's not real.
He was an Italian immigrant.
So James, I did the research. I looked into it because whenever we hear about these true to life, real things that happen in real life,
for sure,
we're always burned because of that fucking bullshit. Denzel Washington, Remember the Titans. Fuck that movie. It's a lying piece of shit. So, in June of 2021, when this movie got optioned, Frito-Lay put out a statement that said, "Hey, this dude didn't actually invent the Flamin' Hot Cheeto. He didn't do it. He embellished it. He helped us market it to Hispanic people, to the Mexican subcultures in California, but he didn't actually do it. We don't know where this urban legend came from, but he didn't actually do it. And
that makes sense, though.
But hold on.
Wait, hold on.
To the front of the story, because when this movie came out, or in June of this year, when when it was getting closer, they actually
like 2 years later,
they retracted the statement and said, "We're proud of the things that he's done for this company, and we're happy to celebrate him in this film about his life." So it's really up in the air. Maybe they didn't want the bad press of calling this Hispanic man who pulled himself up by the bootstraps a lazy liar piece of shit.
But the reason I understand what they're saying, though, is because like the job he got was a marketing job. It's not like he got a flavor developer job. So like,
yeah, because he developed the flavor already.
Yeah, it could be the same thing though.
Yeah, but if you make a bomb flavor, I'm like, let's get you in the flavor lab. Let's not just get you in marketing. Let's get you in the lab with these people and let's start cooking.
No, because I feel like the thing in the movie where they talk about them actually building a spicy flavor is real. They were actually doing that.
Oh, I mean, I believe that. That makes sense. Yeah.
But the spicy flavor that he made was better because it was homegrown. It wasn't just chemical or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But
it was actual vegetables.
I don't know if I would take this guy who got a one-hit wonder and be like, he knows flavors. Unless we're doing like variations on Flamin' Hot.
But they thought he knew like marketing for like for one area.
Well, yeah, because he did market it to the Hispanic people in his area, right? Yeah. Which is
either would have been a like, hey, but I think it's because the owner, like, they were like going bad, and they're like, it was just taking a chance on the guy, and it panned out. Right. Like, if he didn't work out on the marketing thing, they would have just fired him. If he didn't work out on the flavor thing, they would just fire him.
He was a drug dealer. How's he not going to work out on the marketing thing, though?
Yeah.
He was selling drugs to these people. You better believe he could sling some chips to these people.
Yeah.
And he was also already a machinist. He got that job early in real life.
So in the movie, it takes him 10 years to get promoted, but he gets promoted to the head of marketing to brown people or whatever it was. In real life, he got the job in 86, and then he was promoted to machinist in 1987. Like, it happened fast.
Yeah, and I mean, he's technically never a machinist in the movie.
Right, yeah. But, what a weird thing to... Like, what a weird piece of drama, I feel
I think it's because of
so
Clarence's character.
Correct. You don't want them on the same step. You wanted them to be...
But he was real, too.
Yeah, but you would have to have Clarence. How does Clarence's career go? Like, you would have had Clarence.
No idea.
Because say Clarence got promoted, like, he took Clarence's job and he goes. Now Clarence is not in the factory. Because I'm assuming Clarence, because he gets promoted out. So, like, even in this story. So I'm assuming that's what happened in real life. He got promoted out, but they wanted his character in there because he's like a moral compass. Yeah.
Moral compass.
And then,
You calling my boy Richard immoral before Clarence?
Oh shit!
At moments, yeah. I mean, he clearly lied to get the job, so
He didn't lie.
Come on.
I mean, he didn't have a high school diploma. He didn't go graduate that.
You know what he put there?
Yeah, he might not. I don't think he put shit. I think he'd be.
I mean, we don't. He didn't put nothing. His wife put everything.
No,
actually.
he didn't. I don't think she lied about no high school diploma, dude.
Nah.
I think so. A lot of people lie about having high school diplomas.
I think too much was on the line, though. No, he even says as much when he's talking to the guy. When he's talking to Lonnie. Lonnie's like, bro, you didn't graduate high school. And then he was like, homie, that don't matter.
But it's
Just
only
give me
after
in.
he flubbed. He told him because he got the teacher's name wrong. And then he's like, oh, you didn't go to the actual school. And then he's like, oh, wait. So he was going to run with the lie. Like...
Well,
he was trying to lie.
When all you know is gangbanging, you're going to always resort to the
Hey,
lying.
Ain't mad at the hustle. Not one bit.
for sure,
all right?
for sure.
Yeah,
I'm just
hate
saying-
the player, or don't hate the player, hate the game. You know.
dude.
Clarence told him like, "Hey, everyone's like, oh, Clarence, he's worked his way up, you know, and he's hardworking and stuff like that, and he took him under his wing, and he became a more well-rounded person, is all." He was out here stealing radios not even 5 years before.
Man, who hasn't stolen a radio before?
Dude, who hasn't stolen a hat from a brewery before? You know?
Yeah. He should have stolen more burritos. He should have stolen.
Who
from
hasn't
50
stolen a
cents.
hat before, dude? Come on.
Me. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more of his wife. I feel like she played a much bigger role in them not dying poor. And
That's
she
true.
did not get the
That
limelight
candle,
she
man.
deserved.
But
that
like,
candle?
she's so important. It's like she's in the beginning of his life, and you know when they're having children, when they're just you know
Bro,
when
thick or thin. They were
Yeah.
best
They were
friends in
about those
elementary
locals
school.
forever,
They
dude.
Yeah.
were forever canal. But like the thing is where it's like, okay, once he gets into the factory, it's like, all right, we forget about her. Like she don't really do much until they start developing the flavor. She developed the flavor really in this
She
movie.
did, yeah. I mean, but I
Yeah.
think his novel is they're both. It's about both of them.
Yeah.
Because it's the the life stories of both of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting too, like the cookie thing they bring up, because like when you're watching it seems kind of like I thought it was just like a random story, but based on the book he wrote, the memoir, it makes sense that they're like, oh, because I'm assuming that's a big part of the memoir, like that whole story about him, like people of color getting less things, not getting not equal and fair treatment, stuff like that, and that's why he tells that story.
Yeah, he probably refers back to it at multiple chapters or whatever.
I mean, I bet you he does a lot of like seminars and he like talks about stuff like that too.
So yeah, the article I was reading, he made a lot more money from writing 2 memoirs, and he does like tours where he talks about shit. Essentially, is like, I did it, so you can too.
Yeah, I mean,
stop being lazy.
Sure, it's a little bit of luck,
A little bit of luck,
Yeah,
bro. That's all luck. That is all luck. You got
he was prepared for the opportunity, though. It's not like he wasn't.
But it's still luck. A million Mexican people can make the same spice recipe probably in a half an hour with less spices.
But all luck is is just opportunity and timing. That's all that shit is.
Nah, hell nah. Cause what would have happened if old girl fucking just hung up on him? That was a 50-50 shot. She was either gonna do it or she wasn't.
True.
That's luck. There's no skill behind that. It was all luck.
She kept on looking like, so you're the president of the planet?
Yeah, but if
Dude,
he didn't
she
have the
was giving him a
product,
shot. What's up?
yeah, I mean, but he had the product though. If he wasn't prepared and didn't have the product, that would have meant nothing, dude. He had nothing to lose with that phone call. Even if he says no, then I'm slinging that product to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm going to our biggest competitor.
Yeah, who was the other one that they talked about? They talked about in the movie the other chip. I don't know who does chips or whatever.
I don't
but they were
know.
saying like, oh, PepsiCo was struggling, and then like other companies are rising up or whatever. But
Oh yeah, they probably name dropped some random fucking Nabisco and somebody else.
yeah.
But like Nabisco doesn't even make chips; they make crackers. So
Oh,
whatever.
I thought they made coffee. I was like, what do they make?
No, they make like the Keebler Elf shit. That's all
Yep.
Nabisco. Yeah.
But imagine a flaming hot cookie, like, dude, they got so many flaming hot.
Dude,
hot
Bro,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
throw up. Holy shit, flaming hot cookies.
dude, they may put flaming hot like what do they call it, slush or something?
What?
What?
They call it in the thing.
He
his
calls
seasoning.
it a slurry, but it's just a
Slurry.
seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know why.
assuming because the texture or something, because like it goes in the machine or something. It's called a slurry for a reason. It has to be.
I don't know. That might just been him.
Yeah, he just made up a word.
Yeah.
I mean, he had an arm's length worth of market share. So who knows?
Dude, he said we could have this.
This much.
Joey called that moment too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this movie is really predictable. If you've seen one biopic, you've seen them all. I feel like they can't really hit you with some like, oh, this I wasn't expecting this type shit.
Revolutionary storytelling.
Yeah, I think they could. I don't know. It's weird though because the dad stuff is super abusive and super hard, and then you have.
Let's get into it. Let's dive into that right there, because boy, oh boy, leave that shit out. I don't need that. And it's probably because it triggered a fucking non-flashback for me or whatever. I didn't need it in this movie though. It really was not
think
necessary.
You do need it.
For what? He lived a hard life.
It shows both sides of the coin. It can't all be fun and rainbows.
Yeah, but we saw that when he was growing up poor in a fucking migrant working camp. We saw that at the beginning of the movie. That's all he needed. I get it. You lived a hard life and you're a gangbanger. That's fine. I don't need to also have the scene where they're trying to get him to become a janitor at a fucking church, and he gets so mad at the drop of a hat, he slams a glass bottle and tries to fight his fucking dad. And then he screams, "Did you tell the father that you used to beat the shit out of me?" I wasn't ready for it. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I don't like this. I don't like this.
What's crazy though is like I literally like know people like that, which is funny, that are like, oh, they went to the Lord, I guess you would say. And it's just like, okay, but you're still doing a lot of the shitty stuff you were doing before. Just because you go to church does not mean like, because the dad's still a dick and still like abusive. He may not be physically abusive now, but he's still verbally, emotionally abusive. Yeah. And he thinks just because he found the Lord, it's okay. But it's just like, no. And then you're trying to belittle him, and then you're using the wife and his children against him to try to get him to take a job because it'll make you look better in a sense.
No, and I get that, but I don't think it helped the story of Richard at all.
I don't think we need the third scene. I think we don't need the janitor job scene. I think when we have the child part, and then when he's an adult and he goes to him, he's like, hey, you got to do better. He gets the job at, the chip factory. The dad doesn't need to be in there the rest of the movie.
I agree.
Like, it was the third time around, because I think in part one where he was abused, and part two you see the dad's still a dick, you get the point across. The third scene, because even that happens, and it's just like, okay, it doesn't really change much, because he was never taking another job, and he was always going to do what he did. Like, it didn't push him forward. It's not like he was going to quit, and then the dad did that, and it made him decide to stay.
Yeah. I think the other thing, too, is then you get the scene where he ties the tie for him. And, he tells him, the one thing I'll always regret is that I wasn't the man who made you the man that you are today. Why are you giving this character that moment of redemption? Yeah. He's not a character that should be redeemed, because that dude was probably still a piece of shit after that. Well, yeah, people like that are always pieces of shit, and they will always be pieces of shit. That man,
it's only because he made something of himself,
right?
That's all it is.
That's the only reason that he even for a moment was like, I regret being a piece of shit to you, is because now you made this flavor, and now you're gonna make all this money, and now you're important. So now I want you in my life because because now he gets to hitch his wagon to that horse. Yeah. And it makes me so fucking mad. I hate that part. Spoiler alert, least favorite part of the fucking movie. I would have cut that out. Make this movie an hour and 10 minutes and cut that out. Shoo.
Like, now the only thing I could think of is if like he still hates his dad and he's like, all right, make my dad look like a dick in this movie.
But even if he still hates him, he still got that moment of redemption. It makes his dad look better because his dad is admitting fault. But he's a piece of shit. He's not going to admit fault. I refuse to believe that happened in real life. I think Eva Longoria was just like...
The only way...
Go ahead.
You're about to say a point. I think it was Eva Longoria, or maybe in the book they tell the whole full story of the redemption they had after success or something, but I don't know.
I have a feeling, or maybe it was the suits upstairs were like, no, we can't leave this plot point.
Need a happy story.
Yeah, we need to have it be as happy as possible, so let's have him wrap things up with his dad. But when we do Mexican Succession, fuck that. If a person is a piece of shit,
There's
bro,
no redeeming.
there is no fucking redemption. We better have a hint of redemption throughout the story, because in this story, there was no hint. He was a piece of shit up until he helped his son with the tie, and then he went, my bad, mijo. He wasn't even fucking crying. Richard was crying, and his dad wasn't even fucking crying. Oh, it's so frustrating.
And you know why? Because the dad used to...
Oh, no, we lost him.
Oh, no,
we lost him, dude. We lost him because the dad used her.
The dad used to...
Herp.
Damn.
Oh, what were you saying, though, Eric?
His ancestors got him, dude.
For talking all that shit.
Talking all that shit, yeah. No, I was just going to reiterate your point. I think maybe it was the Eva Longoria point she wanted to, put forward, especially for a Disney film.
Yeah.
It has to be happy families.
Yeah. It's just so frustrating.
Or maybe it's or maybe Richard does call his dad a piece of shit in his book, and he's like, oh man, I kind of feel bad. Maybe let's make him be a good guy in this one. Yeah,
more people are going to see this movie than are going to read my fucking book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I voiced my opinion when we saw it, and I'll take this shit to my dying bed. His dad's a piece of shit. Fuck him. He should have thrown his ass in the fucking trash with all the failed attempts at making Flamin' Hots. Throw that motherfucker away, dude.
No, with all the slurries of bad salsa.
Yeah. Damn, how long do we give him though, huh? What's up? I mean, we could keep bullshitting and see if he gets back on.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't dropped, so his power didn't fuck up.
I mean, I'm against James on the whole voiceovers with translating the corporate America talk to Vatos Locos talk. I love that shit. Although sometimes I did think it went a little too overboard with the Vatos Locos dialect.
Well, it's the Spanglish,
just a little
right?
bit.
You just hate Spanglish.
Yeah. But then again, if you're growing up in California,
it's all Spanglish.
That's the culture. So
yeah, I can see. I mean, I don't agree with your point because I grew up in the whitest Hispanic. Oh, there it is. I grew up in the whitest Hispanic household on the face of the earth or whatever. But yeah. I could see your point. I could see how that would be frustrating.
Yeah. Because my mom is like a Miles Morales' mom, right? She wants me to speak Spanish in the household, not no Spanglish.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And you're like, you better give me some fucking Italian food, woman. Fuck this salsa.
Where's the goddamn... What are those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Where's the Uncrustables? God damn it.
Yeah, where's the Uncrustables? God damn it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about other things that I didn't like about this movie, though. It was just generally just such a good movie. Yeah. It was heartwarming. We're finally we get a Mexican man who isn't the villain. How good is that?
Amen, brother.
It's not. It's good to get a Lonnie every once in a while, dude.
Yeah, Disney's not pushing the agenda that Mexican men are either bad guys
or bad
sidekicks.
Guys. Yeah, unfunny sidekicks. Damn, is it gonna be 30 minutes since James died or whatever? He got bit in the face by a goddamn snake mid podcast.
Yeah. A dust of Flamin' Hot went onto his electrical box, fried it.
No, dude, it got sucked up into his laptop.
Oh, fuck.
It was too hot. Damn, James isn't here for us to unveil it to him. It was cool seeing the actual Richard and Judy in the movie, though, at the cookout scene.
I always love that shit when they put actual people into the movie.
This shit is hot.
Kind of like Wolf of Wall Street did with the actual Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, too bad Jordan Belfort's a piece of shit, though,
Yeah.
Too bad he's a bad hombre.
Bad hombre.
The worst hombre. Yeah, it was cool. And, they didn't have to have a speaking role because they would have fucked that up probably. So good on him. That's all I needed. Oh, shit.
What the hell? Entered a win.
No, dude, I had to cut off on the other one. Damn it. I was trying to get this on here. Yeah, acting was good. I thought the cinematography was really good, and I thought the movie looked good until we saw Renfield, and I was like, no, this is what a movie looks like. You know, it made this movie just kind of look like a television show, like a made-for-streaming TV show.
I mean, yeah, their budget was probably super small. I mean, they couldn't go too crazy with it.
I mean, yeah.
They probably spent all the budget on the Frito-Lay factory, like all those machines and shit.
Yeah, the set had to have
If they
been
were
wild.
even real, I guess.
Wow, this is Judy's first role, though. Which is kind of crazy. I'm here for it, though. She was fantastic. I'm trying to figure out...
Annie Gonzalez?
Yeah, she's never been in any... She was in one other thing, and that was it. But she was really good.
How'd you even find her?
I was on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, Shooty's back.
Yeah, computer like randomly crashed.
Yeah, that's what we figured happened.
The Flamin' Hot Dust.
Got caught up in your fans and shit. The guy who played Richard has been in a lot of TV. He's been in a ton of movies,
I saw
too.
that, yeah. He's typecast, though. You know, he's always a Carlos or a Lopez.
Dude, he was in the Mother movie. Didn't you watch that, Eric? With J-Lo?
Did I?
Yeah, I thought you said something about it.
Oh, wow.
What J-Lo movie were you talking about, if not that one?
Yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
He was Tarantula.
Didn't recognize him.
Who are the fuck
He
Tarantulas?
didn't have a nasty mullet.
Yeah, an ugly mustache, dude. Oh, let's talk about that. The wigs in this movie were absolutely fucking atrocious. Everybody's wig was dog shit. Trash wigs.
I thought Judy's is all right.
Nah, bro,
His
you're
wife?
crazy. It was terrible. Oh, James, did you catch the real Judy and Richard in the movie? Oh, it crashed again.
Oh,
He's dead again. Oh, wait, is he back?
I died.
I know you're back.
It's like
now.
breaking up.
You're good.
I didn't see him in the movie though. No.
So they were the people at the picnic that they like bumped into or whatever. What were they doing?
When they were handing out the products?
Oh yeah, that's what they were doing.
Oh, a million people were shown in those scenes.
I'll find a screenshot for you. But Eric caught them right away, dude. He like remembered those people, and when he saw what the real people looked like, he was like, "Those are the fucking people at the birthday party or whatever." I was like, "How did you notice that?"
The whole movie, I was waiting for him to look different though, because I hated the aesthetic he had with the hair he was so bad.
But he kept that look the whole time, brother.
That's why I was like, dude, this is a soap. Like, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I agree though. His look was trash.
Like, and I was like, okay, at some point in time, like even when he got older and they did a time jump and he still pretty much had the same like aesthetic, I was like, damn. And even at the end, it's like a little better, but
well, the thing that killed me was he got that job when he was 18. You can't tell me that actor looks 18 when he got the job. No fucking way, dude.
At that time, people were it was hard in those LA streets. All right.
Yeah. He was not 18. You can't tell me that shit.
You grew up fast, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you ain't lying. All those
dude,
drugs.
When your
dealing.
dad's beating your ass and you're selling drugs and you got a teenage pregnancy, you age quick.
I had one of those three. Not gonna spoil which one which. I didn't look that rough. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm aging a bit more gracefully than that man did. I'm gonna find the scene for you and grab a screenshot when I can, James.
All right.
But so there was that. What the hell else were we talking about, Eric, while he was gone?
We're talking about how Eva Longoria is pushing the agenda of happy family.
Yeah, was he dead at that point? I don't know if he was dead.
I didn't hear that.
Oh,
no, he was dead.
Oh, so yeah, that we were just kind of we were attributing it to the fact that Eva Longoria is it was either her or the higher ups, the suits up at Disney HQ that were like, oh no, we gotta make this a bit happier of an ending because we can't fucking leave it on such a dour note.
If this was only on Hulu, they would have let it be a little harder. But since it was on Disney Plus, I think so. Hulu goes dark.
I mean, we saw Prey. Prey was dark.
I've seen a lot of murder mysteries. They got Handmaid's Tale on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, that.
Those are the people, by the way, James.
Oh, okay.
That's them though. Oh, and it's so funny. Judy and him are in the same scene with them. They like both talk to them.
Oh, that's totally them.
Yeah, ain't it crazy? They did a good job. I mean, like
he looks better than the actor.
I mean, he looks more natural than the actor for sure, dude.
What's weird though is because like he's
Forever.
not like heavy set, but they made the guy like heavy set the whole time. But then I've seen the guy in other like his other IMDb
He
stuff.
wasn't heavy set.
No, he does. He does have a little bit of weight on him. Cause Eric, if you go to his Wikipedia page, I was like, "Who the fuck is this? This guy's so skinny."
Yeah,
he looks closer to the way the actor looks in that.
Looks like
scene.
a Bad Bunny.
He looks like Bad Bunny, huh?
Oh, that's interesting.
He looks like a
Bad Bunny.
He looks like an okay vermin, maybe not a bad bunny though. He was born in Wyoming. That's cool.
But
he's
like
40. Ugh.
Maybe it's the mustache and the hairdo that makes him look a little. But I don't know. He's kind of like solid sideways. Like he's pretty stocky. But like when you look at his IMDb or like any just other picture of the guy from the little like research I did, I was like, oh, he looks so skinny in this though.
Yeah. I mean, but maybe the dude had a little bit of chunk on him. IRL. And he was like, I gotta get method. I gotta eat a ton of fucking junk food and sling crack or whatever.
But his wiki photo, he looks closer to the guy in the picnic scene than he does in the whole movie.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like because of the glasses, though.
Yeah. Shit,
Maybe
this
right.
dude,
I'm looking at these photos.
he does kind of look like a Kmart Michael Pena, though.
Yeah, he does. I mean, yeah.
And I don't know if it's
Great
just me
value.
being racist or not, but yeah, it's like, damn.
I can see it though.
This is what you get when you don't get Michael Pena, I guess. You get Jesse Garcia.
And I'm all right with it.
I'm also okay with it. I'll take it.
He did good. He was good though. His acting was good. I
Yeah.
thought the acting overall was good in this.
I think he hammed it up a little bit when he had to get mad. But other than that, yeah, it was really good.
Dude, you don't know which pain he pulled from, dude. That was probably real to life.
Yeah, well, then me and him should have a fucking conversation about it, I guess. Shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he did the whole
I mean,
I
he's
thought
also-
those locos were cool.
They were cool. They had every major Mexican actor other than Danny Trejo in there being a bad guy.
Dude, they should have.
Danny Trejo probably could have played the dad. Like,
Oh, dude. That would have been a good one.
That would have been too funny for me, though. I don't know.
It would have been.
But also, this guy is 40, so he was like 39, like trying to be 18 to 20-year-old in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they could have chosen a different actor.
Yeah.
Blended.
Because that picture of him is in 2006.
Oh,
Like on his
Oh,
wiki.
wow.
he's a baby boy.
Yeah, he was a young man.
No, then he didn't put on weight then. That's his natural weight he's rocking right now.
Yeah.
That is the body of a 39-year-old man.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's going to be me in 9 years, dude. What the fuck? I'm going to get
Hard out
myself in game, dude.
Game
I'm
always.
just self-destructing game.
We're in a simulation.
Oh, yeah, I could just rewrite my fat code.
Yeah, you could, dude.
I'll comment it out. I do love though that like the only reason Eva Longoria did this movie is because she was like, I need to tell the story of the Flamin' Hot Cheeto. She
Yeah.
like
I
really.
can't let Frito-Lay silence my man.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I look at this guy is totally like, okay, that makes sense. I've seen him in Sons of Anarchy, I think, as well.
Yeah, he looks like a
okay.
Sons of Anarchy looking ass motherfucker right here.
Was his name Carlos in it?
Probably
Dude,
or Lopez. Yeah.
If you look at his stuff, he has 90% of his work is just Carlos Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is a hard
Those type of
Jesus,
names.
a little Jesse in here. He got a Jorge Juanson.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
What the fuck?
Mexican actor number 1.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Oh, no.
He's a hot dog vendor in Emilio, whatever the fuck that is.
Bro, I'm trying to think. Have I ever seen an Eva Longoria movie?
You have.
No, she was mainly
I don't
TV
think
though.
so, man.
Ava Mendez,
Oh,
probably.
no, thinking of Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Desperate
Desperate
Housewives. Yeah.
She was with Tony Parker for a minute, a basketball player. Then he cheated on her with another player's wife.
Nice.
Oh.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
it was
hot.
crazy.
Wait.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, she was like mostly TV, Eric. She did movies, but like,
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
It's really the Desperate Housewives, who I think everybody knows her, but I know her more so because she dated Tony Parker, or they might have been married actually.
Dude, she was in the Dora movie, I guess.
I said never seen
George
that.
Lopez episode.
I thought it was okay, wasn't it?
I think so. I think reception's fine on it. I just never watched it. It's like an action adventure.
I mean, yeah, there would have been no reason for you to see that movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not aimed at children. It's aimed at like teens, at least.
No way, young adults.
Oh my gosh, she produced the first John Wick.
Ava Longoria?
Yeah,
dude, she got the credits, dude.
I think we talked about it. Dude, this Dora the Explorer has a fucking.
Yeah, I respect her a lot more now.
She got a GoPro.
Dude, I feel like you've seen one movie she's in.
No, he hasn't.
No,
man.
Dude, I haven't.
He didn't
Eric,
start
have
watching.
You seen Overboard, the remake?
Shut up.
What the fuck is that?
No,
it has
he
an
did not.
Mexican actor that's in everything.
He did
if
not.
anything, I might have seen Lowriders. Who knows?
Dude, that sounds
That's
like a
just
porn
racist.
magazine, dude.
Yeah.
Lowrider.
That's where she
Where's
got the
that?
inspiration for this fucking Vatos Locos, dude.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Oh, I hope you've never seen that movie, Eric. Just looking at the poster, that movie looks terrible.
Yeah.
It looks so bad. You know what? She directs a better movie than she acts in. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely a TV actress.
I mean, she's a good director, though, too.
Because I'm not seeing nothing.
I'll watch more TV movies
Hey,
from
that
her.
cast is kind of fucking stacked on Lowriders. I'm not gonna lie.
Shut up. I don't believe you. You are going to lie. You just lied to my fucking
It's
face.
kind of stacked, dude. It has
This
fucking.
thing looks straight to like Amazon Prime.
But like Amazon,
Not even that.
It goes straight to Amazon Espanol. It doesn't even show it. In
But
the
no, this is
English
like
one.
before Prime was even had good stuff. This
Yeah.
was just like, this is on, you're watching cable or you're going on demand and
Yeah.
you're just like,
Oh,
low riders, Orale way.
This is some some real good shit here. She apparently has a TV show on CNN. Eva Longoria Searching for Mexico. I don't know how she hasn't found it yet. That shit's on a map, but I'm here for
There's
it.
only 2 episodes. That shit just started. Give her some time.
She might, dude. She might find it.
She's doing what's his name? John Leguizamo thing. He has his own show.
Where he's asking about Latinx and everybody.
That
dude
dude is so mad at the world right now.
Who?
Johnny Lasagna.
Johnny Boy.
Johnny Lasagna.
I understand.
Disrespecting him?
He just wants our people to be appreciated. I get it.
Is he mad at the world? What am I missing?
Yeah, there was like some stuff where he's just like saying like,
Bro, I don't know how
like
to
the
spell
whole like
last name.
people of color stuff like that. Like I don't know if it's like it's one of those like the BIPOC thing or whatever.
BIPOC.
And when,
He
like,
doesn't want white people playing people of color.
They don't do that anymore, though, do they?
Yeah, but he's saying like the other people are getting better representation, but Hispanic people, like even though we're part of that group, why are we not getting the same thing as like the Asian community and the Black community? He feels like they're still doing the white casting for Hispanic characters.
Do they do that though?
I don't know enough about it.
I don't think so though, right? Like, I mean, you know, and I'm not
everything
expecting
we've
you
watched.
that they don't do that, Eric.
Yeah, I don't think they have.
I mean, and I don't expect you to argue the point, especially because none of us really know his point 100%.
Yeah,
But
I don't even know,
I feel like it's pretty baseless. I think when he was coming up, sure. When he was coming up as an actor, I mean, they had fucking Al Pacino playing a fucking Cuban guy. Like, yeah. Sure, that used to happen, but I don't think it happens anymore. I think if somebody wants a Hispanic person, you could fucking throw a stone in LA and hit a fucking Hispanic person in the side of the head, you know? I don't know.
Even if it is a quote unquote white person, they probably come from a Mexican background or something.
They probably got a little bit of Spanish rice in them somewhere,
like a Lupita,
dude.
fucking what's her name? Lupita. I don't know how to say her last name.
Yeah, but nobody's casting her as like the Chiquita Banana lady. You know what I mean? Like nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird take. I gotta look that up. I didn't know he was popping off about that.
Yeah, so Eva Longoria Searching for Mexico, and then Leguizamo Does America.
Oh shit! He said, "Fuck Mexico, I'm staying. I'm not going back."
I mean, America could mean like all of America.
Nah, you know it doesn't mean that, dude. The only people who claim that are the people in South America. All right, what else do we got about this? Are we calling it quits? We're at like 49 minutes, so we got
What's
a full
our favorite
podcast.
Flamin' Hot?
Oh, okay. There you go, Eric. I see you. That's a good callback.
I posted the link.
I don't like Flamin' Hots.
What the fuck?
Never have. Probably won't ever.
I think the Flamin' Hot flavor is actually kind of trash.
I agree. But we're not from the motherland, Eric.
Damn, am I the only one that likes Flamin' Hots?
He made this for you, Eric. He didn't make it for people like me and James.
What are you talking about? He made it for you guys too, man.
Nah, if he saw me, he would call me a fucking saltine, homeboy. He would not. He did not make that flavor for me.
My favorite Flamin' Hot is the Flamin' Hot fries. Those go hard.
So I posted like the little thing on him in the chat for like what like the recent thing that there is causing his outrage. But
I'll take that.
I think it's interesting that Taco Bell like gives so many different like flaming hot type things, and then like Mountain Dew, and then like Doritos and stuff like that. It's interesting. Like what I ever didn't know, but I do think it's cool because a lot of people do like the flaming hot stuff, but also too like because I think it has a very distinct taste, and like I like spicy stuff. I just don't like the distinct taste of the slush stuff they use, sloshy, whatever you call it.
The
slurry.
flavoring, the flavor.
I don't like the flavor profile of it. Because like when I was younger, I didn't like it because it was too hot. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I can eat hot stuff. I ate it, and I was like, oh no, I don't like the taste of it or like the consistency.
This just tastes like ass.
Yeah.
What about? I don't know about what's the consistency. It's just
I don't know, it's too powdery, dude. It didn't even chill.
Yeah, you know, like you breathe it in while you're taking the bite
It's
of the
Cheeto
chip,
dust,
and then
Cheeto
it
dust
coats your shit.
It's like terrible itself.
I
Dude, the
understand.
Flamin' Hot Limon Dorito, that shit goes hard.
See, Eric, I would pass that shit up so hard for a salt and vinegar chip, brother. It'll make your goddamn head spin.
Eric,
But
I
it's
wouldn't.
Hey, but I'm gonna say I love salt and vinegar though.
No, but you don't understand. I wouldn't even look at the Flaming Hots unless there's no salt and vinegar. But even then, if there's no salt and vinegar, I'm going for the salt and vinegar kettle chips. You know,
If I saw the flames with the lime on top, I'd look at it and I'd turn my head. I'd be
so
like,
bad.
anything limon, dude. The Raza goes hard for it.
Exactly, the Raza does, but me and James are not part of La Raza. I don't think.
No, the Raza.
Dude, you're proud of the Raza, dude. Come on.
Dude,
No.
that was for Californians.
Yeah, it ain't for me. I'm from the Midwest, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
No, my whole family likes it's like Totino's with limon, and I hate that shit. I've always fucking hated it. They eat that shit up, and I'm like, "Where's the normal chips at?" And they're always
I don't
like, "Get out of
plain
here."
chips. Like
You do or you don't?
I don't. My
You don't
favorite
like
two
plain chips? Oh, I love a
No.
plain chip.
My two favorite chips are spicy Doritos and Fun Onions.
Dude, Nick said the same thing. So when they were going through the chips, and he's talking shit about all the other chip flavors, Nick looks at me. We're not inebriated or nothing. This is straight sober. He's a little hungry, but straight sober. Nick, he goes, Funyuns is a fucking classic.
Funyuns is a classic. Funyuns are so good, dude.
Yeah.
They hit different, It's not like an everyday chip for me, but like it's like a every now and then chip.
They're so light too, though, and like the mouthfeel when you crunch.
Cut the roof of your mouth. You eat too many of them. You gotta shut it down.
It's hard not to though. You scoop
Dude, you
them
made
in
a
your
big
fingers.
bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fighting through it though.
You know what else was good? Funyun flavored Lay's. That shit hit.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they discontinued it, but it was good when I had it. It's just tasty.
Marketing, I've never heard of it.
Dude, they did a whole line. It was Lay's, but it was flavored like other chips.
See, but what they should have done is they should have came to my community when I was at the park, and they should have gave me a free sample.
And handing out rotten chips, old ass chips. Dude, I might buy this Flamin' Hot Doritos Locos Tacos though.
I love the Doritos Locos Tacos.
Just not the Flamin' Hot one.
I never tried it, honestly.
Maybe we should. Maybe
I didn't even think they had a Flamin' Hot one.
Maybe. Oh, you know what we can do? We can make a short where we compare all the Doritos Locos Tacos.
I hate Cool Ranch, but I'll fight through it.
Dude, you're crazy. You don't like
I'll
Cool
still
Ranch?
fight through it.
Ranch is so nasty.
You don't
to
like
me.
Cool Ranch Doritos at all?
I don't like Cool Ranch, nothing.
No,
all right?
don't get me
I
wrong.
at least like them.
Ranch is dog shit. I think, and anybody, all the white people who like ranch, they're crazy. They
He
need to
didn't
walk.
mean it, guys.
Dude, when they're like, "Do you want a side of ranch or blue cheese?" I'm like, none of it.
Neither.
Don't even put it on my plate because if the little bit of ranch or stuff falls and it hits to my hot wing sauce, I'm upset.
Do you know what's crazy too? I live in a house full of fucking motherfuckers who love ranch. Mikey puts ranch seasoning on his goddamn popcorn, bro.
Oh, that's wild, dude.
I can't. I took a bite, didn't think that they were seasoning on it. I took a bite, and it was like a ranch packet got squirted into my fucking mouth. It was so gross. It was so nasty. Ugh.
So we had wings and like some pizza yesterday, and then like my girlfriend was dipping her wings in it, whatever. And then the baby was eating pizza. He puts his pizza in it and then starts eating it. I'm like, you son.
This is how it happens.
Yeah, this is how it happens.
And he liked it so much that he was like sucking the ranch off of it, and I was like, you uncultured swine.
Straight uncultured swine, bro. You gotta throw the whole baby away, get that shit out of here.
She was too geek. She's like, that's my boy.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, you ruined him.
Yeah, he's trash. Just like that fucking ranch. Yeah, fuck all that. Ranch is gross. But I mean, you'll be all right. You got the fake meat and the cheese and the lettuce in there. You'll be okay. You can muscle through it. You're right.
Yeah.
I'll
do it. I'm not gonna be happy, but I'll do it.
We just gotta make sure.
They got some spicy ones too, though. Like that might be a little spicy.
Man, they ain't shit.
Well, yeah, but like we've been saying, dude, you're from the motherland. That's
Eric, you've been there and back several times, dude. You like you get imported chili peppers, dude.
Oh, I don't import anything from motherland. Okay,
you got
for the record.
Export them, I guess.
Does your mom got like a famously hot sauce like Judy does?
Nah,
my
mom keeps it pretty light.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe you're not from the motherland, dude. I may have misspoke.
Yeah, they've been in the Midwest.
My father, on the other hand.
Oh, really? He likes that shit hot?
Yeah. Like I used to say, man, growing up, we would have a side of fucking eggs with jalapenos, with serrano peppers.
Serranos aren't hot, though.
With everything, dude.
I saw my uncle and them eating a jalapeno like pizza, and they were like sweating, and they were still eating it. I was like, "What's the point?"
Dude, they love that shit.
You're dying,
they thought it was
actively,
delicious,
bro.
but I was like, "Yeah, like a little kid, man. It's good hot."
Yeah.
Dude, even what's his face? He picked up the phone with the nasty ass fingers.
Oh yeah. Didn't we talk shit about that? They like picked up the phone.
Why would you not wipe your fingers first and then pick up the phone?
No, that's how you know it's not good. He didn't suck the dust off his fucking fingers, dude. The minute I'm done eating Doritos, I suck the dust right off.
I like a good Cheeto puff.
Oh. You're talking about the hard Cheeto puff or the soft Cheeto puff?
The soft one.
Ooh, no, I like a good.
You like the Cheeto
crunch? Yeah, I love a good Cheeto crunch.
Yeah. You know, Cheez-Its just made like Cheez-It puffs.
You know, I hate Cheez-Its too.
Oh,
I hate a fake cheese. That kind of fake cheese. The only way it's good is if it's got peanut butter between two cheese crackers.
But dude, like I see the commercial, it's real cheese. It's matured enough. The one that didn't mature is the one they don't use.
Nah, fuck that. I'll tell you right now. I don't want none of that.
They got
shit.
you with that marketing, man.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, I had some double cheddar ones the other day. Them boys were sharp.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
All right, man. I think we're good, right? We went off on a tangent. We've been talking a lot about these Cheetos dust. We should be talking about
products.
We should be talking about James's favorite part of Flamin' Hot.
So I did like when they started like taking it to the streets and stuff, and the little kid when he said tell your friends or girls or something about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was real cute. I really liked the little like he only had a couple scenes, but the little kid was so funny to me.
Both the kid actors were good. You know, kids are typically the worst part of movies. These two kids were good. They weren't the
little
part.
one had so much charisma though. He
was rizzed out the wazoo, man.
For sure.
Eric. Oh wow, what was your favorite part of Flamin' Hot other than that Flamin' Hot take?
I think the cameo that the actual people had.
Wow, that was your favorite part, huh?
Damn, you hated it.
It was a nice little Easter egg. Like it was like I love the movie, and then you're like, oh shit, they're in the movie.
God damn, look at that.
Yeah, I like in Ragnarok where she knocks over the gauntlet and she says fake.
Yeah, man.
Hey, audio listeners, we're here, but we're just gonna let that sit for a little while, okay? That was a good good one. It was a little late, but it was a good one. And it's really funny because it popped up on screen too, so there's a little cricket on your face in the recording. I don't even know what my favorite part. You know what? My favorite part had to be when he was talking for the executives, dude. That shit was hot. I love that.
It was.
That got an audible cackle out of me. It hit. And maybe it was because I was with the boys, but it was good. I loved it.
It's always better when you're with the boys.
I think so. I think even kind of unfunny moments can be pretty funny if you're all laughing together. James, what's your least favorite part?
Just tonally, it like sometimes wants to be too serious, and then sometimes stuff that was kind of serious, like the whole layoffs and stuff, they kind of glossed over it. I feel they could have. So it was real weird. They chose to hammer down certain parts, and then other parts they like went lightly over.
Eric?
Sometimes the Spanglish was a little too forced, I think.
Yeah, I think that should just be your default least favorite part with anything that has Spanglish in it.
100%.
We should watch the movie Spanglish so that you can just have a fucking conniption. So you just be mad the
I'll
whole
just
time.
Die.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
I also think it's a good movie. Or well, I haven't seen it in a while. I'm sure it's fine.
I haven't seen it in about 5 years. So.
Yeah. My least favorite part is the stuff with his dad. I get it. His dad's a piece of shit. You don't need to redeem him, though. Not everybody is redeemable. Let him be a piece of shit. Cinema score questions. Would we rent it?
Nah.
No.
way. Would you buy this movie physically?
No.
Nah.
If Eva Longoria tragically passed away and I could get her to sign this before she died, I would do it. I would buy this movie, probably only for that. That's about the only reason why, though. Getting her to sign a physical copy of her direct-to-DVD or direct-to-video streaming, that'd be pretty cool.
I'd rather sign a Tony Parker jersey. I think it'd be more interesting.
Jeff, that'd be wild. That'd be inflammatory. She'd probably get real mad at you.
Yeah.
That'd be the weirdest fucking wizard world I've ever been to. Would you buy this, or would you buy it digitally?
No.
No. Would you buy it in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Vudu?
No.
Nah.
I don't think so either. Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No.
I would not.
No, I don't think so.
Biopics, because even though it's like a comedy, like you can't watch movies like this in the background because you like miss important parts of the story, and then it doesn't really make sense. Like,
yeah, there's not. It's not on a moment-to-moment basis interesting enough to have on in the background. I think,
and this is short. You'll miss a lot of the movie.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put on another movie real fast. I think any non-music biopic falls into that category. I think a music biopic, though, you let that bitch ride in the background because you're going to have a banger hit at some point.
He's going to jam out. Yeah, it's the greatest hit.
And then you'll just ignore it again afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Would we watch this movie again?
I'd watch it with family
I'll watch
members.
it with the fam, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Dad, do you want to watch a movie real quick?
Oh, wow. This is you silently. This is your sneak diss to your dad. Hey, Dad, I got a good movie for you to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to be something someday, buddy.
Tell you what.
I don't know. I sure, maybe if a family member was like, hey, have you seen this movie? Do you want to watch it? And I'm like, have you seen this list?
If your kids want to watch it?
Bro, they got TVs in their room, dude. I got other shit to watch, you know? I'm
not old enough to know the abuse of his father.
Whoa! Come on. I don't hit him hard enough to leave a bruise. I don't abuse him. You know what I mean?
Same.
It's an abusive relationship. No, I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't. If somebody was like forcing me to watch it with them, sure, I'd watch it. But I don't think I'd willfully be like, I got nothing better going on. I'm going to watch this movie.
If I was at a family party where like it's on the TV and like I gotta be there for a little bit, I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch it for like 30 minutes. I'd be cool with it.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't go to any family function without my Steam Deck. I'm not watching this movie. I am playing a video game on the couch with everybody. When a funny part happens, I'll giggle with everybody else. But other than that, I'm right here, baby. I'm head down.
If we were at a Frito-Lay convention and this movie was on, I'd watch it.
I would ask why we're watching movies.
Maybe the best part about that convention, probably.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, or maybe the chips that, like, you know, they're flavor testing. That'd probably be the best part.
Oh.
But it'd be right neck and neck with this movie, though.
Yeah.
And then we all give it 1 thumbs up. So, the only thing we have left to do is give our ratings of Flamin' Hot. So, Eric, what do you give Eva Longoria's directorial debut?
I'm going to give this a solid, spicy 7 out of 10.
Ooh, 7 out of 10. James.
I'll give it 6.5 market shares out of 10.
Damn.
About this much rating.
You know, I got nothing. I'm giving it 7 good spices out of 10 for sure. This is a good movie. It's a fun movie.
It's a solid movie, above average.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely above average.
It's a for a streaming movie. It's actually pretty good. Like I don't.
Now, do we think that it'd be different if it was? I'm gonna pose this as 2 different questions. Would it be different if this was a movie that we had to pay to go see in the theaters? A yes or no will work.
I think if I went with somebody, it would have been fine. If I went by myself, I would have been like, "This is not worth going to the movies for."
Assuming we don't have AMC plans, I had to actually
have to pay to go see.
It would be different, yeah.
Oh wow. I agree with James's point that I think it would only be different if I didn't see it with somebody else. If I went to the movie theaters to go see this alone, like I did, like a Elvis, I went to go see Elvis alone. Was not a fan.
It felt long.
Yeah. This movie would have felt longer than an hour and a half for sure.
Yeah.
Or if you live in California and a predominantly Latino community and your AMC is popping.
Oh,
it would be people. Yeah, that's right.
I'd have given it an 8 on movie theater alone. And then B, would it have been different if this was a movie from a well-established director? Like, would we be harsher if this was a Christopher Nolan joint?
Yeah, because I'm like, why are they allowing him to do this movie, dude? Give it to Johnny Lasagna.
I think that's too high.
But you know what I'm saying? If this was a Steven Spielberg flick...
I'm gonna let you know, her directing it didn't make a difference to me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think you were more lenient on it because of it?
No, I probably would have been more hard on it.
Oh, you think you'd have been easier if a man directed it?
Yeah. Because I'm like, this is your first project. This is the movie you chose to put your stamp of approval on for the first time.
Yeah, this is your.
And if it was somebody else, it's just another movie in their thing. It's like, oh, okay, this is just another.
I can see that. Yeah, you'd have been like a little more complacent about the movie then, huh?
Yeah.
I think I would have. I would have been harsher on it for sure. If it was the director I knew, if Bong Joon-ho directed,
dude, Richard Rodriguez, if he had done this movie, like I'm trying to think of other like Hispanic directors, Del Toro, if he would have done this movie.
Who's the other guy? Who's the guy who's in the Hideo Kojima games?
I don't even know what that means.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Norman Reedus?
If this is Norman Reedus' directorial debut, come on. Terrible trash. All right, that's interesting. I'm here for it.
Who did Mariachi again?
That was Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Dude, this was Antonio Banderas' director debut.
Dude, if this
hell no.
If this was a Denny Villeneuve fucking joint.
Oh, that's the other one.
Dude, it would have been hot. Alejandro Inarritu or whatever that dude's name is. One of those.
Yeah.
Some Oscar award winning shit. It might have looked better, honestly, if they would have directed it. But all right, everybody. That means that Flamin' Hot has a sooner or later average score of 6.833 repeating. So thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/soonerlatertv or youtube.com/@soonerlatertv for our review of Flamin' Hot. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social media. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m., don't worry. You can catch us on all podcasting platforms and on YouTube on Wednesday afternoons. So tune in next week for our review of The Flash. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.